guests who are just the sweetest Thanksgiving pie, y'all. They are three awesome actresses who all star together in the new Hulu movie Happiest season. Please welcome Mary Steenburgen, Mackenzie Davis, and Kristen Stewart. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
It kind of looks like Kristen and I might have called each other on our color schemes. It's cool.
Oh, check it out.
I was like, wait, I saw your screen and I was like, what? Well, happy Thanksgiving. So how are you all planning on celebrating Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna cook a bunch of food. I'm gonna do 3 Thanksgivings this year.
Oh.
I'm gonna see my mom and dad, and then I'm gonna do like a Friendsgiving. I'm gonna just be cooking way too much food, like, hopefully most people. It's just my favorite thing to do on Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh, I just want to spend Thanksgiving with you because I enjoy eating, but not cooking. Mary, how about you?
Well, I'm actually in Vancouver at the moment on this set of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, and I've been here since August.
Oh.
And I get to come home day after tomorrow and see my family, which I can't tell you how excited I am. So we're going to do the whole outside masks, get tested, but I have to see my grandbabies, being very careful, and bake lots of pies. I'm Southern, so I have to bake pies.
I love that you love making pies. I read that about you, and I was like, I also want you to come to the Kristen gathering where she cooks and you bake the pies, and I just eat.
I'm so down with that.
All right. Mackenzie, how about you?
Well, I'm in London, and it's not feeling very Thanksgiving-y, so I think just to offset Kristen's 3 Thanksgivings, I'm going to have 0 and hope that it...
Oh my gosh, Mary, send her a pie or something.
I will.
But Mary, so you and Ted, you also just had your 25th anniversary, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, congratulations,
It was.
first of all. Yeah, and then I saw this photo, but there's something a little wrong with it, and this is when it's true love. You know.
Yeah, we were taking a romantic picture, and then I realized when I looked in the camera that Ted had half his salad still in his teeth.
I thought it was awesome, and it really does mean that you're in love when your loved one is okay with you posting that photo.
Abby, would you mind taking that?
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This way. Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone say Christmas.
No, don't say that. Just smile.
Okay.
Good. Good way. Blurry. Boring. Nope. 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 Okay. None of these will do. We will try again tomorrow. Thank you.
Oh my God! That was awesome. We're back with Mary Steenburgen, Mackenzie Davis, and Kristen Stewart. Everybody give it up for these ladies. That was a look at my new favorite movie. It's called Happiest Season. Now, let's also welcome the director and writers of the film, Clea Duvall and Mary Holland. Come on out here. They can see us right there, like what you see in that screen. Yep. Welcome to
you guys.
2020 interviews. Yeah, it's such a weird time to be interviewed. Okay, so Clea and Mary, you wrote this rather groundbreaking movie, and it looks hysterical, and it's kind of a groundbreaking topic, especially for romantic comedies and the seasonal kind of film. So will you explain what it's about? Either one of you can go.
Mary, do you want to say what it's about?
Sure, I'll say what it's about. So it's about a couple, Abby and Harper, and Abby goes home with Harper to spend Christmas with Harper's family.
Yeah.
And then on the way there, Harper reveals to Abby that she actually hasn't come out to her family yet. And so they have to go through the holidays pretending not to be together. And then after the holidays, everything will be okay, but that's the story of it.
I mean, it's so funny. I think all of us need this too. Like, it seems like it's got a lot of heart in it, but it's also got a ton of humor, which I feel like we all need both of those things right now. But why was this an important movie for you to make? Why do you think?
Well, you know, growing up as a little gay kid, I loved Christmas movies, but I never saw my experience represented.
Yeah.
And then as I got older and transitioned from acting into writing and directing, I realized that I could make that movie that I always wanted to see.
Yeah.
You know, luckily I found Mary and we wrote the script together, and then I got these incredible women and an incredible crew to put it all together and hopefully give audiences something that they have never seen before.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right about representation, and that is really important. And I also think it's important to normalize something that is very normal, that you don't see all the time, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that films like these are gonna help. I know a lot of my friends, you know, haven't come out or took forever to come out to their family because they were afraid. And when I think this film, especially the, you know, comedy around it as well, is kind of lightening a really hard topic for a lot of people. And I think that that's really, really important. And honestly, I want to laugh. So thank you for this film. I want to laugh so hard. But to all of you, like, what made you each want to be a part of this? Mary, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so I met Clea, we were working on Veep together, and we just hit it off right away. I was drawn to her immediately, and we had this great chemistry, and she told me about the idea for the movie that she had and asked if I would write it with her, and I was so honored and thrilled. I just immediately was on board from the beginning.
Yeah, it's good when you already have like a chemistry and you know it's going to work. That's really cool. Kristen, what about you?
Not a dissimilar experience, to be honest. I've always loved Clea's movies and choices, and just always felt, even though we hadn't met, that like I wanted to work with her, and I was thrilled to read the script and see how unique it was and how personal it was, but also how ambitious it was to make a commercial movie about, you know, two girls that are in love over Christmas time. It was just something I'd never seen. I felt like maybe that would be a Sundance movie a number of years ago, and I was like so honored to be asked to help her realize her vision, because I really did believe in it.
Yeah, it's kind of silly that it hasn't been made yet. So Mary, so how about you?
Well, I fell in love with the script, fell in love with the beautiful letter that Clea wrote me about what the story meant to her. But also I had done the movie Philadelphia years ago, and kind of played the bad guy in that one as well. But it was a movie that people came up to me and said that it had changed their lives. And a flight attendant on a flight one time told me that her family was very conservative, and when her brother came out, they really pushed him away and out of the family. And several years later, he got in touch with them and said, would you please come just to a movie with me, all of you? And they did. Ooh. And she said, in that movie, Philadelphia, we saw a family surround somebody who had AIDS, and my brother was letting us know that he had AIDS and he wanted his family with him when he passed. And she said, because of that movie, you know, I was with my brother when he passed, and that conversation has stuck with me. And I realized the power of movies to make change. And I think even though our movie is not a preachy movie, it's light and it's funny, hilariously funny, by the way, I knew that it would also have that kind of power.
That's so cool. Like when you're a part of something, like you get to be the vessel for something that touches people on that kind of level. That's like indescribable, that feeling. That's why it sticks with you. And also, your character seems like a turd.
She's hideous.
Yeah,
she's hideous. Thank you, Clea and Mary.
I mean,
what's weird is she was a really nice character in the script, and then Mary showed up, and we were like, what? Her take on the
Mary
character
really just
was
kind of
like,
inserted her own kind of person.
And every take, I was like, Mary, can you be a little? And she was like, this is how I'm playing the character.
This is who this
and I was like, okay. So,
and honestly, we all have that person in our family. Anyway, moving on. Mackenzie, how about you? What made you want to be a part of the film?
I mean, it's hard to add on or follow that, but yeah, it's a beautiful story. I think there's always these sort of personal reasons you make a movie and how you hope it'll function out in the world. You want to put things that feel positive or challenging in the right way into the world. And this felt like a really positive, beautiful thing to be a part of. And then the further the cast grew, the more exciting it was to be like, wait, what? Mary Steenburgen's going to be in this movie?